Hey, Pete Stege here from B2B Clarity. Sometimes you end up with a customer that really shouldn't be a customer, and it's best for everyone involved for you to part ways. I want to talk about how to know who those customers are and when and how to fire them, essentially. So, first, who are they? This metrics is one I found really valuable. It's from Unified Funnel Metrics, which is the Voyager U program, and it looks at your customer health in a portfolio, right? So you can put all of your customers on this grid, and it tells you how healthy those relationships are. Upper right, the valuable customers, those are ones that they buy a lot from you and they have a good opinion of you. And by the way, them having a good opinion of you is a proxy for a culture fit, right? It's not exactly the same, but it's not just their opinion of you, it's your simpatico with them. The two in the corners, potential and risk, are accounts that need some work but are still really important to your future. Potential customers think well of you, it's a good match, but they're not buying a lot. And risk customers buy a lot, but there's relationship problems, right? So in different ways, you want to work on both of those relationships to end up in the value quadrant. The distraction clients, those are the ones that mostly you need to fire. And I'm not talking about getting them angry at you or doing something that's painful, right? We want to do this in a way that's positive. Um, and let's talk more about that. So timing, you don't need to rush into this. No reason to be rash. Once you identify these clients that are better off not you working together, then you want to come up with a plan on when is a right time. Maybe it's the end of a contract or at a point of a product change or a service upgrade, whatever it might be. You're looking for a time that's going to be not as disruptive for them and for you. And that transition, you want to think that through and actually manage it to the same level that you do managing a deployment, right? A new customer onboarding. Because just because they're not your customer anymore, it doesn't mean that your relationship with that company and those people is not important. It's just like in careers, right? You don't want to burn bridges. You can actually build bridges if you do this right. If it's not a good fit, you're actually helping them by initiating this change, right? And if you do it in the right way, you can actually strengthen your relationship and your reputation because you're doing good by them, right? It might include finding an alternative vendor that you're aware of that's a better fit for them, or finding an advisor for them, or speaking on their behalf, right, in the right situation to get them to where they need to be. I like to view your customers as a portfolio because it really is. You have a variety of them, and they have different value for you, and you have different value for them. Just like any other portfolio, you need to rebalance it on an occasion, and that's kind of what I recommend for you. I love chatting about this further. If you are interested, why don't you reach out to me on LinkedIn or on my website?